On the 21st of April 2019, Easter Sunday, a series of coordinated suicide bombings targeted 6 locations in Colombo and Batticaloa. The attacks struck St. Anthony's Shrine in Kochikade, St. Sebastian's Church in Katuapetiya, the Shangri-La, Kingsbury and Cinnamon Grand hotels in Colombo, and the Zion Church in Batticaloa, claiming the lives of 274 people. Subsequent explosions were also reported at a guest house in Dehibala and a house in Dematagoda. 6 years on, the Easter Sunday attacks were once again taken up in Parliament today, following a motion presented by Ilange Tamil Arasukatche MP Shanakyan Rasamanikam. During the debate, Public Security Minister Ananda Vijaypala revealed new findings uncovered through recent investigations conducted by the Criminal Investigation Department under the current government. He also provided an update on the ongoing investigations into former Chief Minister of the Eastern Province and former Deputy Minister Sivanesa Chandrakanthan alias Pillayan, who is currently in custody in connection with multiple charges, including the abduction and murder of the former Vice-Chancellor of the Eastern University.
මෙතෙක් සිදු කළ විමර්ශනවලදී පිල්ලයන් 2019 4/21 වෙනි දින වනවිට මඩකලපුව දිස්ත්‍රික් පාර්ලිමේන්තු මන්ත්‍රී
According to investigations conducted thus far, it has been revealed that Pillayan was detained at the Batticaloa prison on the 21st of April 2019 in connection with the assassination of Batticaloa district parliamentarian Joseph Parrajasingham. Crucially, it has also come to light that Pillayan was in custody at the time of the Easter Sunday attacks and had prior knowledge of the attacks. Furthermore, it has been revealed that members of the Military Intelligence Service were also detained at the same time in the Batticaloa prison and had maintained a close relationship with Pillayan. Based on these findings, there is a strong, reasonable and justified suspicion that Pillayan had prior knowledge of the Easter Sunday attacks. This matter is currently under active investigation.
ප්‍රබල සැකයක් මේ වෙනකොට ඉස්මතු වෙලා තියෙනවා. මේ පිළිබඳව විමර්ශනය කරගෙන යනවා.
On the 5th of September 2023, the UK-based Channel 4 television network aired a special investigative documentary on the 2019 Easter Sunday attacks. The program featured several revelations made by Hanzir Azad Maulana, who claimed to have served as the media spokesperson and financial coordinator for Sivanesa Chandrakanthan alias Pillayan. Addressing Parliament today, Public Security Minister Ananda Vijaypala also responded to and clarified matters related to the revelations made in the Channel 4 documentary.
A key witness with substantial knowledge on the matter, Azad Maulana, had been identified and multiple investigative teams are now working on leads arising from the information he has provided. The necessary legal and diplomatic steps are currently being taken to bring Azad Maulana back to Sri Lanka. A comprehensive criminal investigation is underway to determine whether any group affiliated with the intelligence services either directly supported or indirectly facilitated extremist groups in pursuit of political objectives.
Public Security Minister Ananda Vijaypala also addressed several lingering questions related to the Easter Sunday attacks during his statement in Parliament today. He revealed that, according to the investigations, the management of the Taj Samudra Hotel in Colombo had alerted state intelligence agencies about a suspicious individual, later identified as the bomber Jamil, on the day before the attacks. Jamil had reportedly been staying at the hotel at the time.
තාජ් සමුද්‍රා හෝටලය තුල පුපුරවා ගැනීමට අසාර්ථක උත්සාහයක් දැරු ස්වයන් ඝාතක බෝම්බකරු අබ්දුල් ලතීෆ්
Abdul Latif Jamil Mohammed, the suicide bomber who attempted but failed to detonate his explosives at the Taj Samudra Hotel, checked into the hotel on the 20th of April 2019, one day before the Easter Sunday attacks. At 16:52 hours on the 20th of April, he arrived at the Taj Samudra Hotel in Colombo and registered as a guest. The hotel management had already reported the identities of certain guests, including Abdul Latif Jamil Mohammed, to state intelligence agencies via email prior to the attack. This proactive move was due to the fact that Mohammed had been under investigation since 2017 for suspected involvement in extremist activities, an investigation known to the State Intelligence Service, other intelligence units and the police. Despite this prior warning, no action was taken by the intelligence agencies against Abdul Latif Jamil Mohammed, who was already flagged as an extremist. Had timely action been taken based on this intelligence, it is highly likely that the attack could have been prevented.
කිසිදු ක්‍රියාමාර්ගයක් ගෙන තිබුණේ නැහැ. ඒ පිළිබඳව ක්‍රියා කළේ නම් මෙම ප්‍රහාරය වළක්වා ගන්න තිබුණා.
Public Security Minister Anand Vijaypala told Parliament today that investigations have revealed a link between the group responsible for the 2019 Easter Sunday attacks and the killing of 2 police officers in Vaunathiu, Batticaloa on the 29th of November 2018. He further stated that a former LTTE member was initially arrested in connection with the double murder, but subsequent investigations uncovered that the arrest was based on fabricated evidence. The minister added that those responsible for tampering with the evidence have now been identified and a clear connection has been established between the Easter Sunday attackers and the Vaunathiu police killings.
පොලිස් නිලධාරීන් දෙදෙනාගේ ඝාතනය සම්බන්ධයෙන් කළ විමර්ශනයේදී
Investigations initially led to the arrest of a former LTTE member, Ajantan, based on fabricated evidence, including a planted motorcycle jacket. However, recent findings by the CID reveal that the evidence was falsified to divert the case. It is a false investigation. An intelligence officer was arrested and action will be taken against the rest of the suspects. Notably, a T-56 weapon used in the Vaunathiu attack was later recovered near the body of Easter bomber Mohammed Nias inside the Mardu on the 26th of April 2019 and was traced back to a civil defence officer from Eravur several years before, which was misplaced. One of the 2 revolvers belonging to the police officers killed in Vaunathiu was discovered among the cache of explosives and firearms found at the Lacto estate in Vanathavilua. The other revolver was recently recovered by the CID, hidden inside a chimney at a safe house in the Nindavur area, following a statement given by Zahran's driver, Ghafoor Mama, who was arrested in connection with the Easter attacks. This indicates that the Vaunathiu attack was initially misdirected by a misleading investigation. However, the CID is now conducting the actual investigation and the real perpetrators have been identified and arrested.
බවට පරිවර්තන වෙලා තිබුණා. ඒ විමර්ශනයේ ඇත්ත විමර්ශනය දැන් CID විසින් කරමින් ඇත්ත සැකකරුවන් දැන් අත්අඩංගුවට තියෙනවා.
Public Security Minister Anand Vijaypala told Parliament that investigation teams are closely focusing on Pulastini Mahendran, also known as Sarah Jasmine, who is believed to be the wife of the suicide bomber responsible for the Katuapitiya church attack.
සහරන්ගේ කණ්ඩායමේ ප්‍රබල සමාජිකයෙක් වූ පුලත්තනි මහේන්ද්‍ර නෝත් සාරා ජෙස්මින් 2010
DNA reports were requested on 2 separate occasions regarding the death of Pulastini Mahendran, alias Sarah Jasmine, a key member of Zahran's group, who was killed in the suicide bombing in Saindamardu on the 26th of April 2019. This matter has also been raised in this house. On both occasions, the DNA samples did not match those of Zahra Jasmine's close relatives. However, on a third occasion, the samples were compared with the DNA of Sarah Jasmine's mother. During this process, the then Minister of Public Security, Sarath Weerasekara, was asked to facilitate the provision of DNA samples. Serious doubts have since been raised regarding the integrity and procedure followed in obtaining these DNA reports on the third instance. While the first 2 tests did not yield a match, the third test reportedly did, leading to further suspicion about the process. Given the sensitive nature of this matter, I will refrain from disclosing additional details in this house at this time. However, officials of the CID are prepared to present the relevant facts before the court when required. There are now serious doubts as to whether Pulastini Mahendran, also known as Sarah Jasmine, actually died in the Saindamardu blast on the 26th of April 2019. The Criminal Investigation Department is currently conducting a comprehensive investigation into the matter.
Sarah Jasmine 2019 වෙනි දින සයිදුමර්දු ප්‍රහාරයේදී මිය ගියාද නැද්ද යන්න පිළිබඳව බරපතල සැකයක් දැන් මතුවලා තියෙනවා. ඒ අතර ඒ පිළිබඳව ගැඹුරු විමර්ශනයක් මේ වෙනකොට අපරාධ පරීක්ෂණ දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව සිදු කරමින් පවතිනවා.
2004 කාලයේ සිට හමුදා බුද්ධ්‍යංශ වලින්
Since around 2004, military intelligence units have reportedly established several covert groups, particularly in the eastern province, including in Batticaloa. According to information presented, 3 such groups were formed at the time: 70 members in Eravur, 17 in Kathankudi and 63 in Potuvil. Each of these groups was led by individuals named Samad, Faiz and Khalil respectively. It was further revealed that these group members had been issued identity cards during that period. By 2010, one of these individuals had reportedly been issued a national identity card by the Director General of the Civil Security Department, under which he continues to receive a salary from the department to this day. In 2008, Mohammad Razak, a former police officer of the Eravur Police, was serving as the cook to the OIC of the Eravur Police. His service weapon later went missing. That very firearm was later found during the Sainda Marud safe house raid, allegedly used by Rilwan and others. The missing firearm from 2008 was the one that was found. Is a formal investigation conducted into this missing weapon.
මේ තුවක්කුව පිළිබඳව මේ වෙනකල් පරීක්ෂණයක් තියනවාද?
FBI එක හරහා ලබා දුන්න ඒ IP address එකෙන්
An individual arrested through an IP address provided by the FBI was flagged as a national security concern by Brigadier Chula Korituaku. Yet, the suspect was subsequently released. This matter has been raised in the human rights petition filed by Shania Besekara, who now serves as the current director of the Criminal Investigation Department. Meanwhile, Inspector Bandar of the Sri Lanka Police, who had been continuously maintaining contact with a suspect known as Puri Zaharan or Matre Zaharan. Details were uncovered about an individual referred to as Sonic. According to the claims, it was this same police inspector Bandara who instructed the suspect known as Sonic to claim responsibility for the 2019 Easter Sunday bombings on behalf of Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi and the ISIS organization. Investigations can be conducted into those who are making these claims.
පුද්ගලයන් පිළිබඳව අද පරීක්ෂණ කරන්න පුළුවන්.
මට මතකයි දප්පුලිද ලිවේරා හිටපු නීතිපත්
Former Attorney General Dappula de Oliveira revealed that there was someone directing Zaharan. It is your responsibility to reveal that individual's identity. What the Public Security Minister revealed were already uncovered during the Good Governance government. The only fresh development is Pillayan's arrest.
පිල්ලයන් අත්අඩංගුවට ගත්ත එක විතරයි අලුත් දෙයක් මම දකින්නේ.
නිකන් අන්තිම මාස දෙකේ ඡන්ද කැම්පේන් එකේ ප්‍රොපගන්ඩා නෙමෙයි.
This is not election propaganda put out during the last months leading up to an election. An anti-Muslim sentiment was created. They were in fear due to court cases being filed and wanted to claim power. A majority of the cases being heard today were filed in 2015, but those were betrayed by the Ranils, Sajits and Maitri Palas. This happened as part of the situation created with the objective of bringing the Rajapaksas to power. Islamic organizations had continuously warned of this attack. Ranil and Sajit are leaders who didn't care an iota about national security. When did tourism start falling? Leaders who failed to protect the nation from Easter attacks are questioning us about it now. The Ranil Sajid government carried on for some time after the Easter attacks. What probes were conducted? Evidence was erased. Officials were hunted and transferred. If I am not mistaken, around 700 officers of the CID were transferred. Investigation reports are ones that were cooked in Madamulana. Those are what they are applauding for. We have a gap in our conscience for our motherland. We will fill that gap and create lasting peace and harmony within communities. The godfathers of politicians who are applauding today will be brought to justice.
අනිවාර්යෙන් වැරදකරු කළා ගෙනියනවා සිරකට කියන්නේ.
දැන් මේ සහරාන්ගේ බිරිඳ ඉන්නවනේ. හාදියා. එයා සහරාන්ගේ පවුලම සායින්දු මරුදු වල
Zaharan's wife is Hadia. Zaharan's family was killed in the suicide bomb blast in Sainda Mardu on the 26th of April. But Shiny didn't die. While testifying before the Presidential Commission, it was revealed that Shiny was calling out to Zaharan's wife from outside the house after she regained consciousness. She says Shiny called her to come outside. She then claims to have heard gunshots. Who shot Shiny? Hadia also claims to have seen Sara being taken away. Who took her away? Ask Major Subasinghe, where Sara was taken on the 26th of April after that bomb. Who was the commanding officer of the East at the time? It was your Deputy Defence Minister Aruna Jayasekara. He was the commanding officer when that bomb went off in Saint Mardu. There are DNA reports obtained over Sara's death, but a number has been obtained to her name on the 1st of April 2020, a Mobitel number. Who is Abu Hind? The RAW in India conducted a training with Sri Lankan intelligence officers. During that training, a Sri Lankan intelligence officer was named Abu Hind. Find out who it is. There are many officers who are serving at that time who are with you now, who know his identity.
හොයාගන්න. දැන් තමුන්නාන්සලා පත් කරලා ඉන්න. ඒ අපිත් එක්ක ඒ වැඩ කරපු ඒ ආණ්ඩු කාලේ හුඟක් පරීක්ෂණ කරපු නිලධාරීන් දන්නවා.
ඔව් ඔබ කිව්ව හරි මම නැගිනේ රාක්ෂපති තමයි AC.
Yes, you are correct. I was the commanding officer of the East when that entire scenario unfolded. I mentioned in my speech as well that a group of intelligence officers backed the extremists to achieve a political objective. It is only a minor portion of the service, not the entire intelligence service. Which is why I revealed that a comprehensive probe is being conducted to uncover those details. When I was called to the CID to provide evidence, I didn't tremble in fear. As an MP and the Deputy Minister of Defence, I am bound to be held accountable. When the CID summoned me, I faced their questions for 6 hours and provided my full support for the investigations. I provided information on my duties while I was the commanding officer. A small group of intelligence officers operated covertly, unbeknownst to an entire nation.
කටයුතු කරලා තියෙන්නේ.